Sean Strickland just beat Israel Adesanya from pillar to post. And I'm not going to lie, guys. I've been celebrating. I just got done listening to music. I just got done having a drink, dancing a little bit. I'm being dead serious right now. And I honestly cannot believe that not only did we see Sean Strickland defeat Adesanya, not only did we see him beat him pillar to post, but this was one of the best versions of Israel Adesanya, at least in regards to his sharpened up skill set, because he's coming off of 2 back-to-back training camps against Alex Pereira. And guess what? Sean Strickland won the mental warfare, got into Adesanya's cozy head rent-free. I've been saying it all week. Adesanya's been looking a little bit uncomfortable in the build-up to this fight. Even on the walkout, I was mentioning to my live chat on my live stream that Adesanya's, rushing this. He wants to get it over with. And Sean Strickland marched him down, showed some stonewall perfect defense, and the pressure was too much for Adesanya in the end, defeating him, in my opinion, 49-45 with a 10-8 round in the first round, dropping him badly, almost finishing him. But it gets better, or it gets worse if you're an Adesanya fan. Because if you are an Adesanya fan, then there's no fluke to hold on to. This is different than George St. Pierre losing to Matt Serra via finish in the first round. This is completely different because what actually happened was that Adesanya, after the first round, won the second and then got beat in the third, fourth, and fifth, the championship rounds. And I've been saying this since the beginning of time, it seems, that Israel Adesanya, after the first 2 rounds, resorts to what I like to call cruise mode, and cruise mode Izzy is kind of mediocre. And Sean Strickland, the heavy pressure style, not only did he defeat an Adesanya coming off of 2 back-to-back training camps from Alex Pereira to where his striking was looking like it was on another level, he defeated Izzy at Izzy's game, aka marching him down. That's where Adesanya is his most dangerous, when people move forward. I honestly feel like I'm fucking speaking I'm fucking writing poetry out here. Holy shit. I cannot believe that this is reality. I'm going to show you guys my reaction to the knockdown right here, by the way, in the first round, which was fucking insane. Taking off the sting of the shots from Izzy. Oh! No way! No way! Strickland dropped him! No! Holy shit! Is he going to finish him? He dropped Izzy! And I'll show you guys my reaction to the decision and Sean Strickland getting his hand raised in a minute, but I just cannot believe that Adesanya got broken by Sean Strickland. It was so bad he couldn't even show his face at the press conference. Imagine if I were to tell you a week ago that Adesanya were to get beat, but not only beat by Sean Strickland, beat pillar to post, shut down, almost finished early, and then beat up badly in the third, fourth, and fifth, so much, so convincingly, that he wouldn't even be able to show his face in the post-fight press conference. Holy shit. And people had the nerve to call Adesanya the number 1 striker in the game. I've been poking fun at that notion for a long time. And I just have to say this, not only has he been overrated, not only has his striking skills been inflated, the guy just got shut down by Sean Strickland's sloppy boppy style on the feet. Credit the Sean Strickland defense. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But I cannot believe, I don't even know what the fuck to say right now. Sean Strickland broke Izzy in the first round and outstruck him. The best striker in MMA is not getting outstruck by Sean Strickland, simple as. Strickland's better than we thought. He 100% is better than we thought. But I just think that Adesanya's been a little bit overrated, and Sean Strickland got into his head and made Adesanya uncomfortable. And I think we saw Adesanya have a bit of an adrenaline dump. Now, I'm being dead serious when I said I actually celebrated this win hardcore. I did have a little bit to drink before this video. I'm just going to be honest. But guys, let me just get into this right now. I was saying this to my live chat during the fight, during the first round. And I called this out before Adesanya got knocked down by Strickland. He looked off. The first thing I noticed was his face got tense. He was not doing well with the pressure. And I think what it was is the fact that he wasn't landing any hard shots on Strickland, and Strickland kept moving forward, and he found that it was harder to tag him than he would have originally thought. And then he started breaking a heavy sweat, and it looked like he was getting nervous in the first round. And I said to my chat, holy shit, Izzy's not looking good, and this was only the first round, and it seemed like it was the beginning of the end now that we're looking back at it. Adesanya got broken early, And in the third, fourth, and fifth, he just got embarrassed because Strickland started walking him down with no respect. And as I said, listen, if Adesanya can't knock you out early, there's really not a whole lot he's going to be doing in the later rounds. And Sean Strickland didn't even need to grapple in this fight. He just outstruck him, just outlanded him, just outboxed him. And this is the thing, Adesanya's boxing has been overrated a little bit for some time. I still am struggling for words because it's not even like Sean Strickland shut Izzy's leg kick game down. I was always saying, how do you beat Izzy? You shut his leg kick game down by checking his leg kicks. It's not like he was hurting Izzy's legs either. It's not like he was throwing leg kicks at Izzy. He wasn't mixing in takedowns. He didn't really do anything that we would originally have thought would have been conducive to a style that could beat Adesanya. I guess it's just the fact that if you really do pressure Adesanya heavily and you have some excellent defense, then you're probably going to be able to beat him if you get cruise mode Izzy, as long as you win one of the early rounds. And I was saying after the second round, I actually started cheering because I said, finally, we have cruise mode Izzy. And Strickland cleaned up shop from there on out. What does this do for Adesanya's legacy? He just lost to Sean Strickland. He lost to Alex Pereira a few months ago. I know that Dana White is asking for a rematch. Fuck all of that. Adesanya has been gifted so many decisions. He got gifted a decision against Robert Whittaker in the rematch. He got gifted a decision against Yoel Romero. He's had stink fests with Jared Cannonier, with Marvin Vettori. He's gotten TKO'd by Alex Pereira. He's gotten beat by Jan Blachowicz. He just got shut down by Sean Strickland. I think it's time that we get another contender in there. I think we've had enough of the Adesanya era. And what I mean by that is Adesanya is a legend of the game, 100%, even though I think he's been overrated for some time. I think we owe Dricus du Plessis a title shot. I think we owe Khamzat Chimaev a title shot if he beats Paulo Costa. And I think it's time that Izzy takes some time off and maybe wins another fight here or there. Maybe main events in Auckland, New Zealand. Maybe has a feature fight on UFC 300. He doesn't deserve a rematch. He just got shut down. Again, if he had gotten KO'd in the first round, yes, his fanboys and Dana White could cling on to there maybe being a fluke. Dana White's out here saying that Izzy looked off. I hear fans in the comment sections. I'm seeing them typing things and saying that Izzy just wasn't prepared for this unorthodox style. Yes, the fuck he was. Adesanya knew he was going to be fighting on this card more than 3 months ago. And he knew that he was going to be fighting Sean Strickland 6 weeks ago. That's a whole load of horseshit. Adesanya was preparing for Sean Strickland. He couldn't deal with the pressure. Strickland walked him down, used the typical coach Eric Nixick style to get him behind the black line and to pressure him, to basically smother him. And Izzy gassed out. He couldn't deal with it. Sean Strickland wasn't a guy that was easy to tag. The leg kicks weren't doing anything. And he didn't have shit. All right? We're going to give this guy an immediate rematch? Fucking hell. Fuck all that. I think Dricus du Plessis deserves his title shot. I think he does. I think he's earned enough. He just beat Robert Whittaker, knocked him out in the second round. Sean Strickland just defeated Adesanya coming off of 2 Alex Pereira training camps and the best win of Adesanya's entire career. Are you kidding me? You're going to give Adesanya an immediate rematch? We don't need to see it. We just saw it. The fact that this guy's a champion, it feels great. And I want to thank all of you guys for the support as well. We have 30. I'm just getting real with you guys right now. Fuck the breakdown. Sean Strickland is the world champion. Holy shit, Sean Strickland is the world champion. I'm going to just get real with you guys. All right, I started this channel. The fact that we've blown up to 36.7K subscribers is amazing. The fact that you guys have been here while I've been calling Adesanya one of the most overrated strikers in the game is amazing. And the fact that Sean Strickland is the fucking champ is amazing. And I know that some people would probably expect me to be salty right now, but this has to be one of the best feelings ever as an MMA fan. And let's enjoy this moment. If you're an Adesanya fanboy, I know you guys are going through a rough moment. I had that same moment when Alex Pereira got slept by Adesanya. I had the same moment when Charles Oliveira got fucking embarrassed by Islam Makhachev. But even though I got this pick wrong, even though I said that Adesanya needed to slip on a banana peel to lose this fight, holy shit. Ah, man. I just feel amazing, guys. I feel amazing. I'm going to be going away on vacation next week. I just want to let you guys know. I want to thank you guys because, bro, like this past week, the past few weeks, I've been kind of seeing things take a bit of an upturn when it comes to my content, when it comes to, I don't know, the support that I've been getting. And I want to thank you guys because, as I said, I'm going on vacation. It literally wouldn't be possible if it weren't for this channel. It wouldn't be possible if it weren't for your guys' support. Your guys is tuning into the live streams. All of you guys tuning into the videos. Fuck, man. It just, dude, I'm just happy. I'm just really happy right now, guys. I feel amazing. I'm happy for Sean Strickland, a guy that's coming from the bottom, a guy that was from like a trailer park, that grew up around violence, that was supposed to be a statistic, his teachers telling him from a young age that this is a guy that, you know, was the reason as to why jails were created. Hey, Sean Strickland, you're why jails exist. Imagine being told that, having your parents brainwash you into being this prejudiced person, and then stepping foot into the gym, finding your fucking peace in fighting, finding your peace in combat sports, and becoming a man, and then winning a belt in the UFC, becoming a UFC champion, bro. I know some of you guys are about to say that I'm glazing like I work at Krispy Kreme, bro, but fuck off, man. We're happy for Sean Strickland. We're happy for Sean Strickland. Adesanya fans have been glazing like they specialize the glazed donuts at Krispy Kreme for quite a bit. You know, let's be honest, guys. Adesanya's done, all right? Because even if he gets this rematch, let's be fucking real. Adesanya was uncomfortable in the build-up to this fight. Adesanya, let's be honest, one of the reasons as to why he was so easily pressured backwards, one of the reasons as to why he slowed down so early and he was breaking a sweat only a couple minutes into the fight and looking like he had a tense look on his face was because he was uncomfortable all week, was because he needed to go out there and style on Sean Strickland to at least make up for being embarrassed this week. What's going to happen next when Sean Strickland's going to be shit-talking him the same as usual? The fans are going to be booing Adesanya the same as usual because of how much they love Sean Strickland, just because of how genuine of a guy he is. And he speaks a lot of truth and says a lot of things that people were afraid to say, but also knowing that Sean Strickland dominated him from pillar to post. This is no fluke. This is no GSP, Matt Serra, early KO. Nope. This is a 49-45, where Adesanya, the one round that he won, was razor close and he hardly did anything in that round. Let's be fucking real. Sean Strickland almost finished Izzy in the first round, which in my opinion is a 10-8. He beat Izzy in the third, he beat Izzy in the fourth, and he beat Izzy in the fifth. No debate. This is not a moment where Adesanya just looked off and Adesanya looked slow. No. The pressure got to him. Strickland won the mental warfare game. Izzy looked a little bit uncomfortable all week. He was twitching at the press conference. His lips were quivering. He wasn't standing with the same posture with his shoulders back, acting like he owns the room. It wasn't any of that. I saw energy from Adesanya, and the energy was, let's just get this over with. I want to get to the next fight buildup because I'm not enjoying this. Sean Strickland just shut Izzy down, did the man dance in his face, styled on him with some basic boxing defense and pressure, and Coach Eric Nixick looks like a genius. No takedowns needed, no grappling needed. Sean Strickland is the fucking champ. The same guy that everyone said was the best striker in MMA. What are you saying now? I've been calling Adesanya overrated for quite some time. I've been saying he's a top 10 striker. I've been saying he's number 7. People were acting like I was shitting on the guy for saying he's number 7. Don't get me wrong. I was having fun poking at his fanboys for calling him the best thing since sliced bread, the numero uno god on the block when it comes to striking. But here's the thing. Number 7 was generous. Adesanya had stinkfest with Vettori, stinkfest with Cannonier, okay? Lost to Yoel Romero, lost to Robert Whittaker in the rematch, got shut down by fucking Alex Pereira, got shut down by Jan Blachowicz. And you know what? I think Adesanya's been a guy that's dependent on the KO, and I'm saying this now. Can you at least, guys, give me some credit that cruise mode Adesanya exists? After the first 2 rounds, he's not that good. Adesanya was a good fighter. He was a great fighter. But he wasn't the best. All right? He wasn't the best. He wasn't the best. Let's just be fucking real. Sean Strickland isn't even that fucking amazing. And he beat Izzy. This is not like Alexander Volkanovski on the come-up. I know you guys are going to be talking about the glazing right now, but I know it's not Alexander Volkanovski on the come-up shutting down Jose Aldo, shutting down Max. It's different, bro. Sean Strickland was losing to Cannonier, got flatlined by Alex Pereira, had a couple of boring fights on the come up, got dominated by Usman back in the day. Yes, he beat Imavov, but that wasn't like a total washout. Sean Strickland shut down Adesanya easier than he did to Imavov. Holy shit. He took more adversity from the Abu Smagomedov fight, early on at least, than from Adesanya for 5 rounds. And Adesanya literally was so embarrassed that he couldn't even show his face. I'm not even going to smile at that fact because I know that it's probably hard on Adesanya. He's been going through a lot this week. He's a creep. He's a cringy guy. I don't really like him that much. But for Adesanya fans, this guy got beat so convincingly, he didn't even want to show his face at the press conference. He sat there for 30 seconds, ran out of the room, allowed Eugene Behrman to take his seat. That's not something we've seen in the past. When Adesanya lost to Jan Blachowicz, he was there. He was present. He was owning up. He couldn't do it. I guarantee you Strickland got into his head. I do not want to see the rematch. Not because I don't think Strickland could win it. Not because I'm worried that Adesanya gets the belt back. If Adesanya gets the belt back, it is what it is. This will always be one of the greatest moments in MMA history. One of the greatest upsets in MMA history. Okay? Because not a single fucking guy was picking Sean Strickland to win this fight. At least for people that were like, predictors or breakdown guys on YouTube. I mean, Dan Hardy was having a whole freaking, crisis about this fight leading up to it. And Sean Strickland just beat Adesanya. And you really think after that outcome that it's going to get better for Izzy in the rematch when Strickland is 2.5 years younger? And then we have Dricus du Plessis on the come up. And then we have Khamzat Chimaev in his 20s. Like Dricus and Khamzat, I think they're both in their 20s. I think this is the end of the Adesanya era. So I'll leave you with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. I'm going to be doubling up on content this week to make sure that while I'm away on vacation, that there's no drop in content. There's no drop in stuff from me. And I'll be breaking down the full card tomorrow. Absolutely love the support that you guys have been giving me. It means a lot. This is one of the best nights I've ever had as an MMA fan. I got the pick wrong. I don't even care. This is an amazing moment. Can't be salty with this. Shout out to Sean Strickland.
What's up, guys? It's Lucas Tracy MMA, and I'm wondering if you're trying to look like Yoel Romero. Well, if you don't have his genetics, that's impossible, but I could at least help you get halfway there with my ultimate lifting program, and if you're a beginner, my novice lifting program. These are programs that I've used my 9 years of experience in the gym to make so that you can put on as much muscle as possible in as little amount of time as possible. And it'll also give you a variety of workouts so that you never get tired of the gym. So if you're interested, click the link in my description. And for a discount, use code MMA for 30% off.